Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. So now we are going to go to the business of the day. So the journey into IT begins now. So and we do have some programs that you might be interested in actually. So certificate in IT, as a software tester and cybersecurity professional. And also you also have Scrum Master and data analysis together. Business analysis and data analysis or Scrum Master and project management. So, and this is for diploma, it's 3 months, right? And for those ones that are interested so this is the certificate. Certificate is 3 months and the diploma is for 1 year anyway. So both starts today anyway for those ones that are interested, right? So these are two courses, right, in one, right? So if you go for software testing and cybersecurity, you would need to select which one is your main one and which is your minor, right? So we have a form that you need to fill anyway. So you say, oh, software testing is my main one, but I want to also learn about cybersecurity, right? Because it's practical. We don't want to bombard it with a lot of things anyway. So what's going to happen in the main program, you would be acting as let's say you take your software testing as the main program, right? It means that in your project team, you will be a software tester, right? So also means that you would then be attending the training for cybersecurity as well, right? But you won't be a cybersecurity within the program. Okay, if I need to say this again, if you go for business analysis and data analysis together, so it means that you need to select one that is major, one that is minor. If you pick data analysis as your major, right, it means that within your team, you'll be a data analyst anyway. So also means that you will be attending business analysis courses, right? But you won't be a BA in the program. So that we get that clear anyway. So that's how it is. Well, you will be exposed to two courses, but you'll be playing the role of one so that we are not bombarded because this program itself is really, really intense anyway. So you need to select the one that's going to be your major carefully so that you'll be acting or you'll be working as that particular role, but you will also be exposed to other role as well, attending their training and doing that. But you would be in the program, but you would not say, oh, you will not be playing that role or working within that particular role. Because for instance, if you are a Scrum Master and project manager with it together, your role might clash anyway. So that's why we put that in there anyway. Okay. All right, cool. So let's move on anyway. So yeah, this program is technically will help you into getting into tech role, right? We've put 2025 anyway, so because we thought that 3 months is enough for you to get what you need. In fact, we just finished one and we know at least I think like 3 people already got job within that 3 months anyway. So, and one thing that I also want to tell you, because some people come to this program and say, I want to become a BA, right? And then they stick with BA. Have a broader mind as well anyway, because within BA, the roles are a lot actually. So it's not going to be business analysis. It might be business intelligence officer. It might be data intelligence officer. So you will need to be applying for related roles as well anyway. And I've also seen people that also have applied to other roles in IT because of the experience and the knowledge that they've got. Yeah. And also, maybe I should also need to say, right, so we are in the process of helping some people as well. If you are in in this category, if you are on a visa, right, or sponsor, right, and you want to move into the global talent route, right? So there's a company that we are speaking to as well. So which will allow you to get a blue, so you won't be on COS or you won't be on visa, you'll be on this particular talent, which allows you to work in IT. So that also is possible even through this program as well. But this is not administered by us, it's a different company. But they said what we do right now, they can be able to support our students. So if you're in that situation, would also kind of refer you to them, right? if after the 3 months on the program. Okay. Okay. Aziz, if you want to, yeah, unmute. Aziz. Oh, Hafiz, sorry.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly well, Hafiz. Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna say something real quick because I'm in the UK already. So I figured that like you're saying that we're gonna be doing training with software texting. So and because I've seen the syllabus in software texting before, and it requires something like a supply chain and stuff like that, which was not like is not even like captivating or even like bringing me down to something that I really want to do. So I'm just thinking that I like what are the things that are like that's it's related. How do they relate to each other? Like, is it like something that after we do it, if I like now I'm actually studying cybersecurity. I'm doing MSc cybersecurity here in the UK. So I want to know if I actually take part of this internship and I go into like software testing, is this something like I can combine together and say put down in my CV and say, yeah, I can do this as well. And I don't know if you understand what I mean, sir.
All right, that is good to you. I think, in the first introduction, I said something, right? Reading is a different thing, right? Even listening to it is a different thing. So, because sometimes what I have gathered from what you say is that you've actually kind of misunderstood what a software tester would do, right? Maybe based on what you've read, right? To be honest, I've also shared my experience as well. Yeah, in the sense that sometimes we misunderstood what we read. But this program is not reading, it's not theory, it's practical. You'll be able to see and you'll be able to do what a software tester should do. And now to address your question specifically, what should a software tester do, right? It's not supply chain, right? Maybe let me put that. So one thing I want to say, right? In fact, most of us are already software tester, right? So for instance, if you buy a new phone, right? And I don't, if you're not in distress mode, right, you won't start calling with that particular phone. What you would do will be testing, right? You will ensure that it's working properly. You can maybe browse, you can do, that's the first thing you do anyway. So, but of course, at that particular time, what you are doing is testing, it's a software, but you are not doing it as a professional. Do you get it now? So this program will now elaborate what a software tester would do at work, right? And you'll be able to do them within the program. So if you are now saying, I'm a cybersecurity professional, and I've got experience in software testing, to be honest, it will set you apart as well, right? But because now you can combine being a cybersecurity professional with software testing, right? So that is that. And I've got some mentors, right? So in fact, even my wife is also in the same. So who has gone as a software tester and now moved into cybersecurity space. So you can actually combine both of them together. Hope that is clear, Avis.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like
Mariam, please. Okay, someone is saying penetration testing. Penetration testing is totally different from cybersecurity, right? Even though,
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you, Mariam.
Hiya, and I'm interested more into project management in terms of IT. Um, I'm not looking for a technical position. I'm more like into non-technical project management. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And if you can elaborate about project management as well. Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I would do that because yeah. So right now, as you can see at the top, let me move to the top. We have a program for Scrum Master and also project managers as well. Anyway, so yeah. So at the point, I would look into all these particular is already in my slide. Okay. So where I'm going to talk about the roles, what they do in like an overview actually, and what they are looking for. However, as you go through the program tomorrow, even throughout this week, we will take each of these roles one after the other. We will explain them in detail, right? So there will be some people that will come and say, okay, if you want to become a data analyst, this is what you need to do. These are the tools, but it's going to be elaborated anyway, so to say, so that you can make informed decision whether that is what you want to do or not anyway, if you have not made up your choice. And also they will going to go through that. So, but today I would also talk about all this role and then bring them together and how they sync together. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Okay. All right, cool. So, okay. And I thank you. There's a comment about the cybersecurity and penetration testing. I think there's a reply on that. So thank you so much. Yeah. So, okay. So, and okay, someone was asking, what about those people in Nigeria? Can they use the global talent for work permit? Okay, so I had a discussion with these guys anyway, and I think they were, because one, they shared their own testimonies as well. They actually came from Nigeria as well on global talent permit visa. Okay, so but of course, for you to be on the global talent, you need to I think they have like two routes. One is an expert, and I think there's an intro as well. If you are planning, where you've got only 3 years experience and everything. And so, but of course, you need to be able to prove that you got the talent anyway. So that's where we come in anyway, to give you that particular experience and that particular skill to be able to, yeah, when they're doing the assessment anyway. So that's what they are asking us to do anyway. So, but like I said, maybe in one of these days, I would invite him on one of our programs so that they can be able to talk about this. But it's a route that I would ask you if you are on visa or if you are planning to come to the UK to look into. But before you could do that, you will need to go through the program anyway. So that's one thing, because you need to be an expert in a particular field anyway. So then they'll be able to kind of package your application and so that they can help you. So where we come in is being able to give you the knowledge and experience for you to be able to do so. Yeah. Okay. All right. Someone is asking, can I do keyway and second is cybersecurity? That is fine. Yeah. So you can do keyway and also you can then do minor in cybersecurity. Okay. All right. Quickly, let's go. Then the question is, how can I get this particular tech role in 2025? Right. So, and this is the question I am here to answer. This is question I am here to deliver and to say, okay, what can you really, really do? Right. So, of course, we have different programs that you can enroll for, right? So, okay, Miriam and as Afiz, if you guys if I've answered your question, you can lower your hands if that's fine, unless you have any follow-up question, if that's okay. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. So yeah, so you can upskill definitely, right? So and for you to do that, you can go to our site. Yeah. So crc.blueskycitadel.org. So and we've been there for since 2009, like I said, but we've just been we now partner with Christ the Redeemer College to offer diploma and certificate. So the diploma and the certificate that we are going to issue to you will be from the college, right? But we will provide the teaching and also the professional experience that you need anyway. So this is how these two organizations will work. The certificate or the certificate that you will get will be from the college anyway. So, but the teaching and also the professional experience will be done by us. So for those one that are asking, okay, what are the prices? So these are the prices of the diploma is 1,999 and also the certificate is 999. So depending, and the diploma is 12 months and the certificate is 3 months anyway. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's go through the details now. Okay, so quickly, who is Blue Sky? Blue Sky is a charity organization. We pioneer IT transformation. To be honest, we are one of the leading IT transformation companies in the UK, right? Even before we decided to go into the charity route. Anyway, we provide mentoring for people. So, and we are happy to kind of accept people to mentor with us. But one thing is like nearly all our mentors have gone through this program because they can be able to relate and to say after they got a job, they see kind of mentor. It provides life-changing experience for even the mentors and also the two interns as well. So, and if you are here and you are looking for somewhere you want to transform your life, you want to make a transition to IT, I present to you Blue Sky. So then we also have the Christ Redeemer's College, which is a college of New University in Birmingham, right? So, and they are dedicated to serve with quality and distinction. So, we've been able to partner with them for us to be able to deliver the diploma and certificate in IT. So you'll be getting their certificate actually. So when you finish the program. So, and for us, like myself as well, I have a consultancy company that I set up. We develop different software for different organizations. And yeah, this allows us to be able to do this. So you'll be working with my team within the consultancy company. All right. And we'll be giving you 3 projects that we are working on so that you can be able to have first-hand experience about how it is at work. Right. One thing that I want to also share, so I'll be sharing some experience about myself. I remember around 2005, I was in school, right? And I've got some friends that are already working, right? And they will tell me that, oh, we are going to be in a meeting. Sometimes I can't relate. I say, what are you going to be talking in a meeting with Caucasians, right? So what are you going to be saying? What is the meeting about? So, but those questions, I know it also will be ringing in some people as well that if I get a job like right now, what am I going to say at first job? What am I going to do? Right. So those are the things that we want to kind of answer. We want to be able to provide the experience for you so that even when you get the job, right, you are not left hanging, you know what to do. And I know some people are not applying for job because they are not confident, they don't know what to do. But this is the place that we are going to say, okay, let us help you so that you can be able to do what you want to do, right? So now, yeah, I've been talking a while now. So who am I? So I'm an MVP with Microsoft. That technically means that I work for Microsoft anyway. So, and I'm also a Chartered Management Institute. I'm a fellow of the Chartered Management Institute. I've got an executive MBA from London City Business School. And like I said before, I did my advanced computer science from Edinburgh University. And I'm proud to say that I'm also a product of University of Ilorin Computer Science, right? So, and yeah, now, if you see my profile, I've done everything in IT, right? So started as a PA in Nigeria, then moved into quality assurance. I've been a developer for different organizations. I've had opportunity to work as a QA, BA in a different project as well. And yeah, so who is the best person to do this rather than the person that I've actually kind of done everything within development. So I'm happy to say, even as a Scrum Master, as a product owner, I've got this experience, many years of experience, I would say, over 20 years now under my belt. I'm happy to share, and all my teams are also happy to share their experience as well anyway. So I've worked with a lot of prestigious organizations, likes of HSBC, Rabobank, European Bank, Ordnance Survey. Ordnance Survey is basically like a Google map of UK anyway. SMBC, BP, Gazprom, IBTC, Chartered Bank, right there in Nigeria, and there are other roles that I didn't put in there anyway. Some of them I didn't even take as well. So yeah, if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, you can go there and also check for yourself as well. Anyway, yeah. Okay. And with me as well, I've got Pat Emmanuel, all right, so who is a seasoned software and also cybersecurity professionals, actually started from mathematical background and also has got MSc in information technology from Babak University, of London, and also some certification like IT, Scrum Master, Product Owner, and as well as ISTQB as well. So, and also she has worked with different blue chips companies in the UK and also even public sectors as well anyway. So like Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Justice, and CAA as well. So, and yeah, she's a mentor and also a life coach as well. So, and yeah, so to be honest, she's happy to help anyone that's got any issues, and she's very, very passionate and patient, right? So maybe I need to say that very, very patient, right? So, and she's got listening ears as well to listen to any of your issues. And so, okay. And also we got different advisors within the organization. So one of our advisors is Pastor Titu Shofora, so who is a solicitor by profession and also a pastor of the RCCG City of God in Crayford, London. And also one of our advisors is Alex Barbosa, is a Portuguese and an ESG technology product manager, and got experience in different organizations like Bloomberg, Honeywell, Thomson Reuters, and yeah. So, and also he has worked in over 20 countries. That's got the experience. And we're happy to have Alex as advisors for us in Blue Sky. So, and another advisor that we also have is Councillor Geraldine, actually, Lucia Ennis, and who was a former mayor of Bexley and Crayford Borough. And yes, so she's got that empowering power to be able to kind of contribute towards what you are doing, and because she's passionate about empowering people, and it's an honor for us to have her. So yeah, and we have other tutors. So one of them is Temi Shodende, who works for IBM and formerly with Capgemini, and yeah, got experience in IT and in different fields. Also, we also have Tolu Yesufo as well, who also work with one of the leading consultancy company in the UK, and also Mobolaji Okunla as well, a seasoned agile tester as well. So we have another seasoned Scrum Master as well, who is also a certified project manager as well, and currently working with one of the leading manufacturing company in the UK. And also we have Bolu Odukomaya as well, so who is a certified Scrum product owner, and as well as a digital BA, and with an insurance company in the UK, with lots of experience in that. And also we've got Yemi Ayola, who is also a senior QA consultant and with different experience in different companies, like yeah. So, and yeah, to be honest, when you sit under the tutelage of Yemi, she will just kind of break software testing down for you as if you are a kid. Anyway, so we also have Abiola Adirogba as well. So I'm gonna go through this quickly anyway, because there are a lot of them. Muji Olaiwola, who is now our ADM mentor in moving from Scrum Master anyway. So, and then also we have Tunde Shofora, who is an Oracle HCM consultant with many years of experience, and he always take the Oracle part of the training. So, and I've also got Oyin. And when I get to Oyin right now, sometimes I need to say Oyin was a student. In fact, most of the mentors were also a student here, but Oyin's one is specific anyway, because she actually came from Nigeria to do BSc in electronics, computer in electronics in Glasgow, and she enrolled for the program for 3 years while she was in school. We actually mentored her anyway. So when she finished her schooling as BSc, and she started to apply. then she got a role as an experience, because at that point you already got 3 years experience. Why am I saying so? So if you have someone in uni, they're just going to uni, I think you can also recommend the program for them, so that when they finish, they are not applying for a job as if they don't have any experience, because at that point they will have experience to support their application. So they will not be in the same level with their mates that haven't got experience anyway. So that's one thing I want to kind of recommend. If you have a sister, brother, or any of your relatives that's gone to uni and they're about to finish, so I think we would be happy. The same thing applies to Ike as well. She also, because we are successful with the sister, so she also came in as well. And right now she worked with KPMG, while the sister worked with M&G Investments anyway. Yeah. So, and we also have Ayokongi, who is very, very experienced project manager consultant with different companies. He has worked with different companies and also got experience in different fields of consulting, oil and gas sectors, financial engineering. Just mention it. I think he has done a lot of these projects anyway. So, and the same applies to Funke Ogunjobi, who is currently a Scrum Master with Lloyd's Banking Group. And also I've got Abimbola Bashorun, also another experienced test engineer, yeah, and also developer as well. So with lots of experience, even in different tools and skills as well. Anyway, so yeah. And okay, Okunfolami also worked with one of the leading consultancy companies in the UK as a BA. So, and Kemi Shodeke is an accountant with one of the in the UK as well, a chartered accountant with over 20 years experience as well. So who have Kemi actually did the Excel anyway, so with that experience. So we have Tina and DBC. So that's myself and the rest of the team. So the Scrum Master team, the quality assurance, business analyst, and the list goes on anyway. So like I said to you, over 120 people, right, that we got in the team. So this session is to answer the question, how can I get a remote role as a BA, Scrum Master, data analysis, or as a project manager or cybersecurity professional, or you want to do a role as a software tester or maybe software developer. So what do you need to do? So we'll provide on-the-job training for you, right? And you'll be working with the development team, right? We would also provide the training sessions as well. If you are not able to meet up with that training session, it's going to be recorded anyway. So, and one of the questions that we got before now was, are we going to help you in your journey to securing a role? The answer is yes. So we start from CV curation. Well, even if you don't have a CV yet, or if you already have one, we start with how can you create your CV. So once you created one with the knowledge that we shared with you, we would also review your CV. So after we reviewed it, so then we'll do interview prep. How do you prepare for interview? What are the do's and don'ts? What should you say? How is interviews done in the UK? So all those things will be provided. Then after that, we'll also go into mentoring. And it's like basically holding your hand in for you to be able to perform the operation, right? Then, like I said, also, yeah, the projects are live projects, okay? So we would give you reference after you finish, because we are not training you only, we are giving you experience. So it's not training, it's basically experience based anyway. So and the certificate will be given from the college. Yeah. So yeah, so this starts today and from the 16th. So and yeah, so we're going to have this anyway. So and after that, you will have sessions with different teams. You'll be putting the project later anyway, but this program will be for anyone that want to make transition in IT, whether you've got experience or you don't have experience. Yeah. So don't worry, we'll take you through. So yeah. this is for the diploma, for the certificate. Certificate is 3 months, like I said, training. So after the certificate, then diploma also continues from there. Diploma is 1 year, where certificate is three months anyway. So it's fully online anyway. So, and of course, job references given after you finished, and also certificate issued as well. So now, to answer some of the questions, okay, about the roles. Scrum Master, who is a Scrum Master? So I'm going to kind of go into overview about it. Like I said, we're going to have a session where we are going to talk about only Scrum Master alone. What should a Scrum Master do, basically? There's a concept called Agile methodology, which is what I've explained in the beginning that I didn't get even at the early stage of my career. So within Agile, there's a group of people that we call Scrum Master. What they do is they manage or they facilitate what the other team members should do, right? Basically, they ensure that the team work in the way they need to work. That's the Scrum Master for you, right? So if you are not technical, you want to, maybe Scrum Master is the one for you, because the role is critical in ensuring that the team perform to their best ability anyway. So you are the one that rally around the team. You are also going to be the one that the management will be speaking to the stakeholders as well, and also giving feedback to the stakeholder. You are the person also that ensure your team do what they need to do anyway. So that is just the layman explanation about a Scrum Master within a particular team. Then also, what would a BA do actually within, what will a BA do within a team? So now, let's say we are using Zoom right now for this meeting. So let's say we are developing a Zoom application, right? A BA will be the one that will write what Zoom should look like. What is it going to do, right? Maybe it will say that, okay, so when you click on the audio, you should be able to hear my voice. When you click on share screen, you should be able to share the screen. When I say record, and I should be able to record, and then the recording file should be in this particular place. And those are the things that they will put in a document. So BA would kind of speak to the stakeholders, the owner of the product, and say, what exactly do you want to build? How do you want to build it, right? They would tell the BA, maybe in a business language, or they are not going to be technical. They will just tell me, I want Zoom, right? And the Zoom should be a communication channel. So people can host meeting, and I can also record the session. People can hear themselves. Video can be there. Then the BA will now translate that in a language that the developers can understand, which is different from the business language. And there's a way they put it together, right? So that everyone can understand. So, and they articulate those requirements, right? That they've elicited, right, from the users, right? So those are the things that the BA will do anyway, so that they can actually create a solution that meets the need of the users. So that is a BA work in a nutshell, okay? And now let's move to the data analyst, analyst anyway. So as a data analyst, you will look into data, you will interpret it, right? And you will look at how can I get information from that data, right? And as you are processing those data, you will look into what data is talking, right? Because for every data, there might be trends that you need to mention, to look into. There will be insights, valuable insight that you need to address as well. So all this will be put together so that the management can make informed decision, right? So that they can be able to do that. And one quick one, like I told you, right? My first professional job was basically a data analyst anyway. So in the marketing team at that particular time, right? As a marketer for a particular for bank, right? Marketers will go out there to bring funds, deposits, and everything. So my role at that particular time is to look at what a marketer brings in relation to their target, right? How are they doing commensurable to where they need to be, okay? And also looking into using Excel to look into what is the projection of the whole team, right? And also, are they also, what will be their incentive for the deposit for everything they actually brought in? Those information, I have to collate them, I have to process them, I have to present them in a way that the senior management can actually relate to, right? Because they don't need some information, right? Some information they don't need. They might also need a track or like a trend. Well, okay, this person brought 50 million last month. Now, if this person is bringing 100 million, so that projection they want. Or if the person is going down, also they want to know. They want to know why. So those are the things that a data analyst would do, basically, for an organization, so that business can make informed decision. Okay. And who is a agile delivery manager? Unfortunately, in this particular cohort, we are not having agile delivery manager within the internship, but we've had that before, which is a senior role anyway. Within agile delivery manager, you ensure that the principle of agile is adhered to, right? And your team also is meeting the customer project goals as well. And also, you also ensure that customers are satisfied with what you are delivering, right? So you would have delivery plan, you have where you want to meet, where you want to go, and you have how you're going to meet those plans, and you have the resources as well. So technically, all the resources would kind of align to you so that you can be able to deliver a quality product at the end anyway. So now project manager would actually is similar to the agile delivery manager anyway, but now project manager, you will take a project, right? Now within the internship, we give you a project, right? This project now will give you the project mandate, will tell you what the project is about, right? And you will start from beginning. Beginning will be like resources, right? What are the resources that you have? We will align resources to you, okay? You have the developers, you have the BAs, you have the keywords, and with that, you will need to develop that particular application within your project. Your responsibility is to ensure that the goal is met within the time frame. You have 3 months, right, to develop the MVP, right? And you have a budget. Budget will mean that the people within your team, and you have the scope, right? You also need to ensure there's no scope creep, right? Scope creep means that, yeah, there's no new features coming in, right, where you did not budget for, right? So those are the things that you want to ensure that your project is delivered within the timeline, right? So that's one thing that you need to, and also you need to be giving updates to stakeholders as well to see how they are going and everything. So we are going to do this within the project. So that's what we're going to do. And software tester, right? I've mentioned this briefly, right? Now, you have the BA. The BA has written the story, right? Or the requirement or what the application should do, right? Now, developer has taken that requirement, right? And they have developed what the application should do, and application is working. Now, there will be somebody that will now take the requirement from the BA, take the application from the developer, and try to correspond and try to check if they meet what they are saying, right? The BA said, oh, when I start Zoom meeting, I should hear my voice. Then this tester will start Zoom meeting and start to see if they can hear people's voice. Also, BA said, when I mute and I talk, no one should hear me. So the keyway would try to mute and then try to talk and then ensure that no one can hear from the other side. That is the work of the quality assurance person or software tester in nutshell. So you would validate that the product or the application that has been developed by the developer actually meets what the user wants. And the user already specify what they want through the document that the BA have written. And that is your role as a software tester, right? And yeah, so And that's what you are going to do within the program, right? We'll give you the resources to be able to do so, and you perform those operations, okay? And as a cybersecurity professionals, you are there specializing in the cybersecurity space. And what will you be doing? Well, looking at breaches, attacks, unauthorized access. You'll be looking at the fact that a resource are able to, people are able to access the right resource, and people that not should not have access to those resources are not having access to it. And resources are available at all time for to the people that they need to see it. And this is very, very crucial in our days, with the risk of cyber threat every time happening, right? Even to businesses and individuals alike as well. So as a cyber security professional, your role is very, very pivotal in software development, and also even in the network safety as well. So you will be there as a safeguard, right, to ensure that the system are secured and people have access to their resources or data or even network at when they need to have it, right? And there's no breaches within the network. So that will be your responsibility as a cybersecurity expert. So in a nutshell, right, you are going to be in a development team, right? Project will be given to you, right? You'll be given a project mandate, and we'll do onboarding for you. And you'll be given different tools. We'll train you on how to use the tools, right? So before we start the project, right, there will be free trainings which everybody can attend. So that's now. So over like 1 month, we'll expose everyone to different things. We'll give you free trainings and everybody, so everyone can attend. But the only thing is like, it's only the people that are serious and you want to take that forward that will be added into the teams, right? Now you have the practical experience that we are talking about. But before we put people into the team, before you would be given a lot of trainings and everything. So which I advise you to kind of take the opportunity. It's totally free for anyone that want to take that. But after 1 month, right, you won't be able to attend the training again, because it's not going to be for the people that we think are genuinely needed this opportunity anyway. Okay, so, and for those ones that have already registered, a link, you've already got some links to the groups. So do join the group, okay? If you have registered and you have not seen the email, okay, check your spam email, check your spam folder, check your inbox for the email. So, but if you haven't seen it again, so send an email to support@blueskycitadel.org. Support@blueskycitadel.org, saying that I have registered, I have not been onboarded, so they can actually give you that information. And also, you would also have access to almost like 150 videos within your team, actually. So these are previous videos that we've done on different courses, so that you can get that. But however, there will be new videos that we'll be doing as you go along the program anyway. You will be recorded. But if you want to kind of go through the previous one that we've done, that also is available within the portal that you've registered. So once you've registered, you will go back to where you've registered and you can say enrolled courses. So when you go, even if you log in with the same user or the same email address that you used to register, and instead of seeing get course, you will see resume course or start course anyway. So you'll be able to start those courses anyway. And from there, you will see a lot of videos that you can watch for your program, right? So those are the things that you will see. Okay, so and yeah, I'll skip this one for a start. So yeah, so just to talk about Agile briefly. So because we are going to be working in Agile, right? We are going to be working in Agile. So within your team, you will have product owners. Who are product owners? So they are the owner basically of the product, right? Literally, to be honest, and maybe that's obvious. Yeah, but not necessarily in Agile, right? Because sometimes product owner could be employed to serve as the person that is in charge of giving the requirement for the application. So that they facilitate the requirement, they ensure that the team got the right requirement that they need, and also ensure that the team performs and they deliver based on what the user wants, actually. So within that, you would have that, and you have a backlog, product backlog. To be honest, if all this looks gibberish to you or you don't get it, don't worry anyway. Like I said before, right, that theory, I don't like theory. I prefer to see and then work on things, because once when you things that you read, you can assimilate. But if you do something, you will assimilate it more and you don't forget them more. So product backlog are just lists of different requirements that you need to work on. So even talking about requirement now, it could also be gibberish to some people to say, what is the requirement? Don't worry, you're going to see it live. You're going to work on it live. And at this point, maybe after a few months, right, you also be saying the same thing, right? Oh, we are going to do sprint planning, and where is our product backlog, right? So what is sprint planning? There's going to be lots of ceremonies that you're going to do, right? So now the question is, before you come in there, you might know what is ceremonies. So apologies, I will say this in Yoruba, where I come from. It is not Owambe, right? So it is not the ceremony that we're talking about anyway. So ceremonies are different meetings that you have to do within Agile. So this is another thing that you need to do. So those ceremonies, you would do them, right? You would know who are the people that needs to be there, right? Who are the person that you need to invite? What are the things that you need to say within your role, within that meeting? What are the things that you shouldn't say? What are the ethic of that particular meeting? So those are the things that you would be taught, and you would also have those ceremonies as well. So, and I mentioned about sprints as well, that I made a fool of myself at one point like that. I said I didn't know what a sprint is, actually, where it was, yeah, where I should have actually mentioned something. But yeah, so within the agile team that you are in right now, you would be going through 2 week sprint, right? And you have the start date and end date, and there will be a lot of activities within that you go through, and at the end of that you will do a sprint retrospective. What is sprint retro? Don't worry, right? Like I said, we're going to look into that. Those are the things that you want to talk about at interviews, right? When they said, have you worked in agile before, you want to talk about it, right, with experience, right? I work with Blue Sky. Blue Sky will go through 2 week sprint. Within the first week of the sprint, we do our sprint planning. Then after that, as a BA, I write my sprint, I write my requirement, and they are all stored in product backlog. And then the QA on the developer will pick that up after it's been estimated within the sprint planning. And then after that, we'll go into the cycle where developer will develop it and the QA will test it. Then after that, when we finish the story within the particular sprint, we'll do a sprint review where we demo what we've done. Then after the work is finished, we'll do a sprint retro. Don't worry, to be honest, what I've said, if you just look like what Deji saying, don't worry about that. It's basically the journey, right? So I've just told you in a nutshell what an agile is. And I want you to be able to say the same thing when you pass through that experience as well. The experience is what we are giving to you, right? So that you can be able to talk about this. To be honest, it is not rocket science. Yeah, it is not rocket science. All the roles you can do. In fact, you don't need to have any IT experience for you to be able to do so, right? So, and I'm telling you based on experience, based on the people that we have trained, right? Some people that from commercial background, like what we say in Nigeria, maybe you are accountant, you are a lawyer, right? Or you from sciences, or you might not be like myself, right? Maybe I'm a bit fortunate at the computer or through, right? So, but we have a lot of people that are not like myself, that are not from IT background. They are just kind of making transition, because one, IT background actually give you flexibility in these days, right? If you are, I used to teach some of my friends that are nurses, you cannot bring your patient home, right, to be treated, right? But in IT, you can bring your device home to work at home, right? So that's another thing that IT gives to you anyway. So, okay, we still have some other things to cover. Now, yeah, this is the most interesting part. Maybe some of you are looking, oh, how is the program structured? How is everything? So the first 1 week or 2 weeks, actually, it's going to be very busy, right? Like I said, we are going to be exposing you to different roles, right? We do advise that you attend all of them, right? Even though they may not be necessary to you, but we recommend that you attend the one that is specifically for you. For instance, if you're a business analyst, or you want to become a business analyst, even some of my team members will say, don't say you want to become. In fact, once you join and you are in a team as a business analyst, you are already a business analyst, right? So if you are a business analyst, I would advise that, of course, introduction to business analysis is very, very important for you to attend. But I do recommend that for visibility, you attend the others. But this is important for you. The same way, if you are a Scrum Master, you would attend this and then you would do the rest anyway. So this is how it's going to go. And tomorrow, we're going to go through the journey experience, and also they will tell you about the calendar, how everything is going to be. And you have some people also sharing their testimonies as well. So that is it anyway. So this is how your next 11 days will look like. For Saturday and Sunday, it is free. So because we know that we will have bombarded with a lot of things, right, over this particular week, you have time to assimilate them, think about them, and that's why we just put self-development for you to, yeah, so you can do whatever you want on that particular day. And so I just jumped now, right, to see now day 33 to 40. This is how it's going to be like, okay? So you can have a feel of how it's going to be like. So on Monday, we have general meeting where everyone will be there, including myself, when we look at reviews, what you've done, and give insight onto, yeah, we have that. Then also you will do sprint planning. That will be all your teams. So sprint planning is the first thing that you do in a sprint. So as a team, now we will have taught you how to do sprint planning. So sprint planning is one of the ceremonies. So the Scrum Master will be there to facilitate. The BA will be there to ensure that their stories are passed. The QA will be there to estimate, all right, and the developers will be there. So you would see sprint planning in motion. You would be there doing what I am doing at work, right? And also most of the teams are doing at work as well. So you will be there to actually see. So that when you go for interviews, you will be able to say, this is how we undo our sprint planning. This is the role of a BA within the sprint planning. This is the role of a DA within the sprint planning, or a QA within the sprint planning. So then after that, please bear in mind, excuse me, you would also be having daily stand-up. What's a daily stand-up? When I go to work, right, mine starts at 10 o'clock to 10:30, right? We'll have a meeting where every member of the team will come and say what they did yesterday, what they are going to do today, and if there's any issues, right? It is called daily stand-up, right? So you would also have that opportunity to do that as well. So where you will say, yesterday I did this, today I am doing this. And however, I've got this challenge. I cannot do this because of this, right? So you'll be able to say so that even my team also will be there to say, okay, you cannot do this because that, okay, then the Scrum Master, because for Scrum Master, that's an impediment that they will solve. If at work, a Scrum Master will say, what are the issues? What are the impediments? And they would then look at, okay, maybe they need to talk about resources and everything, and they would be able to do that. So that is what is going to happen in a daily stand-up, right? So, and you have opportunity to do that. Then also you would, the BA will not go for wireframe. What's a wireframe? How do you do that? Is a tool that the BA will use anyway, will teach you on way to do that. And also the Scrum Master would also go to how to do a team charter. They would be taught about that. Then the QA will also be taught on how to do manual testing, right? And as you can see, it's manual testing 4. That is the fourth path of the manual testing. So the other one that would already been done anyway. So then the DA, data analyst, would then do Tableau anyway, which is another tool that a DA should know anyway. So you can see you have all the roles, but here you can see there's no BA role, there's no SM. So technically today, yeah, everyone is encouraged to attend the career development where we talk about how you're going to move on through your career. What are the challenges that you have? It might be CV, it might be interviews, it might be, so we talk about those ones as well. So you have another lessons here as well. And Saturday and Sunday are technically free for you. So that is that anyway. So now moving on to day 62, I just kind of skip again. So now at this point, the Kiwi are talking about automations, and the DA are still talking about Tableau, and you have Excel for everyone to do. And yeah, so, and that's that. So as you can see here now, there's no BA for this particular session. So, and that's how it's going to be like. So we would kind of give you insight into how this will be run anyway. So testimony quickly, right? So we have a lot of testimonies from different people, right? So this person right now said, okay, he hasn't got any IT experience, but he was able to get a role in fintech, having done our program. And this another person as well, right? Anyway, so this another person that also got the job, even right there in the US, even while doing the training in the UK. And this another person, this person actually did the program in the UK, but he got a job in Nigeria anyway with InterSwitch. Anyway, yeah. So, and this is another person that also got another role with Capgemini. Okay, so and this one, maybe I should take a pause here. This person is was actually a nurse, right, and make a transition into software testing. So it doesn't matter what role you are presently doing right now, watching if you are committed, and you can happen anyway. So, and this another one as a delivery manager, this another one as a BA. So, and also as a data administrator, that's another one. And that is also another one. This one is very, very new. I just got this recommendation a few days ago. It's about one of our QA, right, that just finished the role. So I just kind of, yeah, I like that because he actually mentioned the name of the company, which I don't want to disclose. Yeah, this person just finished a few days ago, and you already got a job within the IT, and yeah, in a particular company in the UK. So this testimony could be you as well when you start. Now this is how it is anyway. So, and you could be the one also sharing the testimony. So now some people within the course of the program today, I know people are talking about money. I want to earn this money. So yeah, you can earn from 35 to 65. The gap is wide based on what you want, and now you are able to kind of do very well at interviews. And yeah, so this is what most of our students have earned as we go along anyway. So, and yeah, so that is what you can actually earn as well. So, and yeah, we got a lot of recognitions. So this is myself, actually from Besley Council, and this is another one also, outstanding leader of the year. So I'm also kind of just listed among them. And this is another one from the mayor of Besley. And we are also the global award leader in 2023, 2024. And that is that. So, and also we also got another award for the 2023 winner of SME South Enterprise Award. And also we also got the award as the best non-profit educational institution in London in 2023. So, and that's it anyway. So I'm going to kind of wrap up right now. So, this is the courses again. These are the courses again. If you have not registered and you want to register, so you can go to the course. So, okay. yeah, another thing also, yeah, of course, you can pay in installments anyway, so by paper or yeah, so if you choose to pay but direct debit anyway. So and yeah, you would be given projects. So one of the projects that we're talking about last time, we actually did SharePoint projects. So and yeah, so we have Dynamic 365 projects, which is a sales CRM project that will be developed within the program, and also e-commerce project as well. So who you are going to develop from scratch anyway. So yeah, so and yeah, that is it, to be honest. So any question from anyone? I know that a lot of people already put some comments in the chat. So if you want to yeah, ask your question. If you still have any question, you can raise your hand up, and yeah, and I would also go through this. Okay, someone is saying, are we the pioneers of the Citadel for the college? So you are not the pioneer for Blue Sky Citadel, but you are the pioneer with the certificate with the college anyway. So yeah. Okay. And I can see, I think some questions already been answered. So when do courses actually start? Okay. So, okay. On the courses, yeah, the courses, like I said, would have already started today. So we are going to do one tomorrow, like from the calendar anyway, like I've shown anyway. Okay, Ogbeni, do you want to unmute? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
No
Sorry,
worries.
is regarding the combination. I don't know, is it possible to just do one, please?
Yeah,
Like
it's possible. It's possible to do one anyway.
okay.
So if you want to do one, you just need to let us know that, okay, I'm sticking with one anyway. So, and like I said, it's you will do one as your major. You basically what you're telling me that I only want to focus on my major. I'm not interested in minor.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right.
that is fine. So yeah, yeah.
And again, sir, sorry, you haven't talked about the pricing, or is it something you've discussed before I joined the call? I
Okay.
don't know.
Did spoke about that anyway. So yeah, so this is the price for diploma, right? And the certificates, yeah. So this is the hold on. This is the price for the certificates. Yeah. So if you are going for the certificate, it's 999, and if you are going for the diploma, is 1,999. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, sir. Just like we've discussed now, I said if it's just the software testing or if it's just cybersecurity, how does that work, please? And
Yeah,
is there any discount,
it's the
please?
same. It's the same. It's the same anyway.
What, like, I don't get.
So if for instance, let's say, okay, this is software testing and data analysis right now, and if it just looks to say, I'm not doing data analysis, I'm doing software testing, that doesn't reduce the price because it's your choice anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I think another question, please. Okay, which advice will you give someone who works and wants to go through the course and also have lectures can be done? Yeah. So, okay. So like if you work, okay, this program is in the evening because we know most people work in the afternoon. Yeah. So it's going to start from 7 o'clock from the where with your meetings with your team. Well, some of the people within the team that we're saying will start their meeting at maybe 7:30 or 7:45 to 8 o'clock. But the training always start around 8 o'clock, right? And 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, as from what you can see from the calendar. Okay. And then 9K, please.
Good evening. Please, I would like to ask, is it possible for you to send us the timetable, like the way you display, so we're able to know the schedule?
Okay, the answer is yes. So like I said, if you check the timetable again, the tomorrow's session is going to be yeah, hold on. Let me go back quickly. So yeah, tomorrow's session they are going to talk about the timetable, right? And we are going to share it with everyone so that you can plan. So the people that are already registered will be shared the link, right? But the people that have not registered, they are coming for the free sessions. You would be sent will let you know how the program is going to run for the next 1 month so that you can plan as well. Anyway, yeah. So, okay, I want to join, yeah, free training too. Okay, all right, cool. So please explain the data analysis again. So yeah, so I would say that you don't need to worry. So because of the time that I have, so if you do not get it, this session is recorded, so you can watch the video. And of course, we also have sessions where they are going to discuss data analysis in full, right? That will be almost like half an hour or 1 hour that they are going to talk about only data analysis. So please do attend that session. Yeah. So yeah, how much is certificate is 999. The internship is not free. Okay, let me put that. The internship is not free. So, but of course, you have opportunity to do the free sessions that we are going to provide for you, and it's also very, very rich as well. Anyway, so and yeah, so is it possible to get a job in Nigeria? The answer is yes. I've just shared another the testimony of someone that actually got a job in Nigeria. Okay, all right. Someone is saying non-profit. Yeah, of course. I need to explain this, right? The tools that we are using will need to be paid for. Okay. So, and for instance, Dynamics is expensive. Visio, for the BA, you are going to get Visio license. You are going to be working with Dynamics 360. You are going to work with Azure DevOps as well. All those licenses will need to be paid for as well. So, and of course, yeah. So those are the things that, yeah, we are going to actually pay for anyway, just to kind of clarify anyway. So is the, okay, Adewale, please. Adewale, if you want to unmute. So another question here is please, which advice will you give to someone who work? Okay, I think I've already addressed that. Yeah, so okay, all right. So is there any installment? Yes, of course, you can pay installments. You can pay monthly anyway. So that will be, so if you are going to get certificates, so that will be you paying in 3 installments of 337 pounds every month. Anyway, yeah, you can pay in installments. Yeah. So, okay. So, of course, yeah. So the keywords will be exposed to manual and automation anyway. So, Adewale, please. Okay, so is the course free for now? When do we get to pay? Okay, so one thing I can say is that you should apply as soon as possible if you're interested in the full internship anyway. So because the space get filled up quickly anyway. So because like I said, what people are looking for is a practical session, right? Not the theory, right? So and the practical session after that will after 1 month we will close it so that we are only going to address people that we know they are serious and they are committed and they've also put their money where their mouth is anyway. So then we know that we can give them access to all the tools because the tools needs to be paid for anyway. So those are the things anyway. So yeah, so I would advise that, yeah, as soon as you made your mind up, you should apply because once we have the number that we are looking for, the space will be shut down anyway. So even though if you have not even finished the free training, we would not accept more people into the internship if you already have the full number. Yeah. So after you paid the 999, you are not going to pay any amount. All the materials, all the tools will be given to you, right? It's part of what you are paying for. So the tools that you are going to use will be procured, and then we'll give it to you. Yeah. Okay, another question. Will that be practical? Will the practical be recorded? Okay, so yeah. So practical, yeah, we do have workshop, right? We do have workshop, which we're going to show you the practical aspect of the things, right? But the major thing is we telling you, you need to do this, right? This is how this is done, right? And then you then go and do it, and we'll cross-check what you've done, right? But in the case like the ceremonies and everything, yeah, that could be recorded as well. We'll do workshop to show you how this should be done, what's the best way to do, and they are going to be recorded as well. Anyway, yeah. So, and the work part, you can do it at any particular time, right? Because we'll give you cannot hide within this program, right? Let me say, this is not a program that you will go and you say, at the end, I did not get anything. This is not going to happen, right? Because you are going to do what we are teaching you, right? Because I'll tell you what's going to happen quickly, right? We start the sprint, right? As a BA, we'll allocate stories for you to write. So we'll tell you how to write it. So before end of that sprint, right, you have to write that story, right? So there's no how you are going to escape, right? There's no how you're going to say, I didn't do it, because your team are depending on you, right? So then developers are going to develop that story. Then the keyways have to test it. So if you're a keyway now, you have to also then test those applications, right? So you won't run away. The same thing for the DA as well, right? You would need to set up some environments. You need to also write some SQL. We need to tell you, so there's no out, and you will do demo. You do demo every 2 weeks. So it's not a place. If you think you can hide, it's not this platform, right? So you would do what we ask you to do, right? And that's just it. Okay, so, and yeah, I know some people are asking for specific questions about some roles, right? Cybersecurity, how detailed is going to be, like I said now. So maybe I should go back quickly to the timetable so that you guys can have knowledge of that. So yeah, so 1 minute. Sorry, let me bring that up. So there will be different sessions to go through all these courses. Okay. 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 All right. Cool. Okay. All right. So as you can see now, on Monday next week, we're going to talk about Scrum Master. On Wednesday, we are going to talk about business analysis. On Friday, we are going to talk about software testing. And on Monday, after that, we are talking about cybersecurity. Then after that, we would then talk about data analysis. Just kind of look into this. Everything is starting from 9 to 10 on those days. So if you have that, you can do a screenshot of this, and then yeah. So it is going to be the same link, yeah, and yeah, that's it. Okay, Opayemi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask for two things. So the first one is, what I've been trying to check, I haven't seen the link for the registration.
I'm struggling to hear you, Opayemi. It's not that clear.
Okay, what about now?
That is better. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I said I have two questions. So the first one is I've been trying to check, but I haven't seen the link for the registration itself, which is
Okay.
one.
And then secondly, I know somebody asked something like that, about if it's, one of the courses they can take. Well, my own question is, can I take multiple, like, or let's say data analysis and data analysis and maybe QA test, for example? Can I take maybe 2 or 3 together? Maybe take that with project management. Yeah, I mean, if I can handle that, would that be possible? And okay, I think I'm having 3 questions now. The third one is if Naira payment is accepted, or if there's a way to facilitate payment for people who are not, in the UK.
Okay, so I'll start from that. For now, on the site that we use, right, Naira is not accepted, right? So, but having said that, I will ask if you can send an email to admin, right? Admin at blueskycitadel.org. They can look into that for you, right? So if that's okay. So
okay, so admin at Blue Sky.
admin,
Sorry, I'm trying to get
admin
it
can
down.
write it down for admin at blueskycitadel.org. I'll type that for you now quickly.
Oh, okay.
So,
I can see that now.
Okay, yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Admin at blueskycitadel.org. Then yeah, we would kind of look into that on one-to-one basis anyway. But in the meantime, in terms of the courses you also ask, so I'm going to share my screen and I'll also put that in the chat anyway. So 1 minute. So I'm going to put that in the chat now. Okay. So do we have any other question? So okay, I think I'm actually I think I need to share my screen. So okay. So if you want to register for the course, right, you can click on the courses anyway. So you go down, you can see the information anyway. So if you go to the courses, right, you will see the courses that we do offer, right? So this is the certificate in IT, right? And also diploma in IT. This for cybersecurity So, and that is that, yeah. So let's say we go with the cybersecurity one. You click on that. That will take you to the course itself, right? And you can read up the information about it, right? And you can see, like I said before, there's a lot of videos in the introduction to software testing, introduction to manual testing, yeah, all those ones. And you would, if you go down as well, you have the cybersecurity one as well. So let me collapse this, right? You have the general one, yeah. So, and yeah, so you can actually, yeah, watch the video before we start anyway. So, but when we do start, the video for the next session will also be added. So if you want to get the course, you can just click on get course, right? So once you click on that, that directs you to the cart page. So once you are on the cart page, you can pay in 4 installments, right? So using ClearPay, right? Or if you also want to pay in 3 installments, you can also do that as well, right? So you have different mode of payments that you can use, right? So, and okay, so you go down, you fill your details, of course. Then here you can decide to kind of go pay by card in 3 installments or pay by in 4 installments, or you're going to pay by direct debit, you can pay through direct debit anyway. So you click on the one that you want, and then you click on place order, or you want to, yeah. So that's how it works anyway. Okay. All right. Thank you. Any other question? Okay, all done. Okay, all right. So, and if you also are interested, you could be an affiliate anyway. So you can register as an affiliate, so which basically give you 10% of anyone that you recommended. That's another thing that we are also kind of put together right now. So if you want to be an affiliate, you want to recommend the site or you want to recommend the program to your friends. So just register as an affiliate, send your affiliate code to them. Once they register, you get 10%. So technically it means that if you have a friend and the person pay $999 for a course, you also get £99 for it anyway. And if the friends also actually paid 1,009 for that, you also get £190 for recommending that friend. So what you need to do is just go to affiliate portal and then register, and then yeah, that's it. Okay, and I think we are actually on the hour right now. So if there's any questions, so I will see you guys tomorrow.